our second video using the Nunchaku, and this time we're going to be working on the kata. It's called Shihoto-So-No-Ichi, and that basically just means the first kata pertaining to the first kata dealing with 4 directions. Kind of like in our system, our kata 1, 4 different directions. So we have the front, mai, hidari off to the side, nigi on the other side, and behind us. And then 4 different directions, and try to get them all done within this video. So pretty easy kata. It has a kind of a neat citation that we could learn later. Just kind of give you a basic one today. So the first thing we do in the kata going this way, going toward the front, or mai in Japanese, is going to be the kesagiri, the diagonal attacks coming across the body, The ashi sabaki, the footwork, is just horse dances, so pretty simple. Let's go over the first direction, or mai. Back a little bit so you guys can see. So I have the kusari, the chain or the rope, pointing down, holding it in my right hand. And first step is to go to jodan, overhand guard, high guard. So I reach up over to jodan. I'm going to step in with the right foot to a horse dance and do the kesagiri on the right side coming across. My other hand's going to be in a guard here to offer protection. Now I'm going to raise up my right hand high up on my left ear, and I'm going to strike with a downward kesagiri as my left foot steps in. So I'll step forward, striking. My other hand comes out here as a guard for protection. The weapon is now behind me. Now I'm going to step back with my left foot. This is more like a hard bow. On this step, the weapon's going to go to my left hip, then to my right hip. Then I'll bring my feet together, and I'll bring the weapon back to the high guard, to jodan. That's the first sequence. So pretty simple. We're just stepping in, we're doing a diagonal, then we're going to raise it up by the ear, step in and do another diagonal, and then we're going to step back, reset it against the hip, and then back over. Pretty simple. And then it's a symmetrical kata, so once we've done that, we're going to switch to the other side, do the same sequence with the left arm. All right, so let's go over that again. So, Shihoto-So-No-Ichi, pointing down, jodan, overhand guard, step in with the right foot, kesagiri, step in with the left foot, lift up, another kesagiri, step back, to the hip, over the shoulder to jodan. Now switch over to the other side. Now it's on the left side. Now your left foot's going to step in. Same thing. You're going to fire the kesagiri. Have your guard. Step in now. Lift up by your ear. Step in with your right foot. The opposite kesagiri. Striking through the head. Step back through a bow to your hip. Back over your shoulder. And that's the end of opponent number 1. So symmetrical. We're going cut, cut, we're resetting, switching, then stepping in with the left, same thing, cut, lift, cut, and then reset, hip, hip, back over the shoulder. We're done with opponent number 1. And that's in Japanese, mai just means forward. All right, let's do it one more time. Starting here, we're going to go jodan, step in, cut 1, step in, cut 2, reset. Other side, step in with the other foot, cut 1, cut 2, step back. And we're done with opponent number 1. Now a guy is up on our left side, coming in fast. It's too close. What I'm going to do is let go with the left hand, the top hand of the Nunchaku, and bring it away from my opponent. I'm going to take my left hand and push him away to try to gain some distance because I'm jammed. At the same time, my left foot is going to cross step back behind my right. So I'm moving away from that direction. I'm trying to create some space. That opponent crowded me. He's too close. He's like right against me. Nunchaku doesn't work as well. Works better if I can get him out at about 5 feet. So from being over the left shoulder, that's where I ended opponent number 1. I let go with the top hand. I cross step with my left foot behind my right, and basically I separate my hands. Now I'm going to rotate into a horse stance, and I'm going to strike across the head. So this time, instead of kesagiri, We're going Yoko Kimanji, we're going sideways. We're striking across the head. And we're going to do the other side across the head. We'll reset, and we're going to do the same thing with the left hand. Across the head, across the head. So it's kind of a simple kata, kind of simple pattern. The beginning is Kesagiri. The second opponent to your left, Hidari, in Japanese just means to your left, is going to be Yoko Kimanji. It's going to be sideways, sideways, reset, sideways, sideways. So let me show you that opponent number 2. So it's over my left shoulder when I ended opponent number 1. I'm now going to let go of my top hand, cross step back with my left foot, separate my hands, I'll pivot into a horse, strike the head. Then my left foot's going to step in toward this tree in the distance, and I'm going to strike across the head, hitting the other side of his head. So left foot steps in, strike across the head, my hands are separated. Now I'm going to step back to that hard bow. I'm going to reset to my hip over my shoulder, and now I'm going to switch to the other side. I'm going to switch over to my left shoulder, Jodan. I'll step in with my left foot. I'll strike across the head, going across. I'll step in with my right foot, going across the head. Then I'm going to reset to my hip, to my other hip, and then feet together, and end up over my left shoulder. So we've fought 2 opponents so far. That's the end of the first 2. That's the end of the first half. Fought toward the front, diagonal, diagonal, then switch sides, diagonal, diagonal, came back. Then we fought off Hidari to the left. We separated, cross step, we unwound, we struck to the head, reset, switched over the left shoulder, struck to the head, reset, and now we're ready for opponent number 3.